Hey everybody, DSJ here, and welcome back to another episode of Talking Anime. I know it's been a while, but now I actually got a new microphone, and well, this is a perfect time, if any, to talk about this anime that just started today, actually. Well, it came out in Japan anyway, and it's about Pokemon Sun and Moon. I put it like this. I made a video talking about Pokemon as a whole when it came to the anime, but it kind of had a lot of. I don't want to spend the whole time ranting about how everybody was pretty much was acting crazy because of the new art style of the Sun and Moon anime. Because to be honest, when they presented us with the first poster, yeah, not a good first impression. But as more trailers start coming out about Pokemon Sun and Moon, it actually looked better. Now, I've seen the first two episodes. I'm not gonna lie, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's actually nice to see Ash, you know, more fluid, more dynamic. And yeah, the whole plot about him going to Pokemon school. Well, I put it like this. As far as the Sun and Moon games, it works because you know why? There's no gems in the Alola region. There's no gems. So you have to figure out how you're gonna become a master a different way in a different region. And you probably have to go through trials as well. But this sounds way too familiar though. Where did we hear this before? Ash going through some islands and go through trials. And he have to win the trial. Hmm. The Orange League. It sounds exactly like the Orange League, except now this is actually canon to the games. You get what I'm saying? And at first, I thought, Ash and his mom are gonna move to the Alola region. No, it's just Ash stays behind in the Alola region while his mom go back to Pallet Town. Which means this is probably the second region they went on vacation to. The first time was Unova. And the fact he decided to go to the Pokemon school himself, I'm not gonna lie, he is maturing a bit. Because, well, yeah, he has grown over the years. Even though he's still 10 years old, I don't know why he's still 10 years old. When he's gonna age, please, Pokemon Company, why hasn't he aged yet? Please tell me why he's still 10. Okay, that ran aside. I like the fact how he got the Z ring. It makes sense. I'm not gonna spoil that for you, but how he got it actually somewhat makes sense. Cause every region he sees a legendary or mystical Pokemon. The way he got the Z ring actually makes sense because at first I was afraid like, oh, he got it from the professor. Whoopee. No, I'm glad they went that route. But here's the one thing that actually surprised me with Sun and Moon anime. And I'm actually happy about this. Very first episode, it introduces the villainous team that's corresponded to the game at the very start. Yes, we actually get to see Team Skull. We don't see Team Rocket on episode 1 like we have for every freaking season. Now, see, I'll admit, Orange League kind of makes sense. You see Team Rocket, because really there's no villainous teams out there anyway. Uh, the Indigo Plateau Saga. Yep, Yeah, that's the home base in Kanto region. That makes sense. The Johto journeys, again, that makes sense. But when it started getting to Pokemon Advance, yeah, we didn't see Magma and Team Magma and Team Aqua until like later. Diamond and Pearl, we didn't see oh lord, we didn't see Team Galactic till much later until they actually became relevant to the plot. Team Plasma, oh boy, that was a wasted opportunity. They only showed up to like when they actually involved in. And I'm sorry, Team Plasma was a joke. And then XY, well, X in the series XY, you didn't see Team Flare until the first episode of XYZ season. What? Well, they were kind of more introduced in the specials or whatever, but still, you get where I'm going with this? Every time we see Team Rocket in the forefront, I know Team Rocket's going to show up eventually, but I'm actually happy to see, the corresponding villainous team on the very first episode of the corresponding region. Thank you for that. And I'm not going to lie, the animation is really beautiful. The Pokemon don't look as static anymore. They look dynamic. Ash actually looked like he got more of a personality for once. I mean, the people who voice acted Ash over the years, you know, the voices gave him personality. The animation, however, back then didn't. XY, and even XYZ started improving on that. And Sun and Moon, I think, pretty much nailed it down. So, anybody who was griping about the Sun and Moon anime, I'm like this. Give it a chance. It's actually pretty good. And I'm talking about the first two episodes. It's actually really good. Oh yeah. One other note. If you're expecting to see Sun and Moon anime on Cartoon Network, that's not happening. Because they moving to Disney XD. Which I thought I'd never say this, but it's probably a good move. For one reason. Look how they treat Yokai Watch, and it got renewed for another season. So there you go. And you think you're gonna see the previous seasons on Cartoon Network or Boomerang? Nope. All the previous seasons going to Disney XD also. And the reason why I brought that up because we'll be getting a sneak peek of the English dub, just like how we did for the XY series. We're getting a sneak peek of the English dub in December in the US. And I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait for it. Until then, this is DSJ. Y'all have a good night.